The classroom was unusually restless that morning. Students rushed from one corner to another, desperately putting the finishing touches on presentations that were due in a few minutes. Some were searching for information they barely understood. Others were rehearsing slides they had prepared the night before. And a few sat quietly, hoping for a miracle. The miracle they wanted was simple, that Professor Karmarkar wouldn't show up. Professor Karmarkar was one of the most feared faculty members in the business school. Brilliant, experienced, respected, but painfully strict. If your presentation was bad, he would tell you directly. If you were late, he wouldn't hesitate to punish you. And during his lectures, phones and laptops were forbidden. To most students, that felt like torture. Then the classroom door opened. Professor Karmarkar walked in. The room instantly fell silent. But something felt different. Instead of his usual stern expression, he seemed unusually calm. He placed his bag on the desk, walked towards the door, and locked it. The students exchanged nervous glances. Then Professor Karmarkar smiled. Relax, he said. Today I won't be taking your presentations. The room froze. No presentations? From Mr. Karmarkar? Professor Karmarkar? It sounded impossible. Then he said something even stranger. Today I want to tell you a story. The story was about a young boy from a small village, born into a farming family, poor but ambitious. As a child, he dreamed of becoming a doctor, then a police officer, then a politician. Every educated person he met inspired him to dream bigger. Life wasn't easy. He lost his mother at a young age. Money was scarce, but he refused to give up. Through scholarships, hard work, and help from friends, he completed his education. Eventually, he earned a master's degree in marketing. Eventually, he earned a master's degree in marketing and landed a high paying corporate job in Mumbai. Success arrived, then marriage, then children, then more responsibilities. He worked longer hours, chased promotions, built wealth, and slowly, without realizing it, work became his entire life. His children grew up. His father grew old. Moments passed. Years disappeared. He was physically present but emotionally absent. The people he loved most slowly became strangers. One morning, he was running late, like always. He drove faster than usual, trying to save a few minutes, trying to stay ahead, trying to win this race. But he never arrived. He died instantly in a car accident. What I'm going to tell you guys next is extremely important. At the end of his life, he realized something. Money couldn't save him. Success couldn't buy back lost time. He wished he had spent more time with his daughter, more time with his father, more time just living instead of simply working. Professor Karmarkar looked around the classroom. Then he continued. The problem with the rat race is that even if you win, you still are a rat. The room fell silent. And with that, he picked up his bag, unlocked the classroom door, and walked away. Nobody moved for a moment. Nobody spoke anything. Everyone kept staring at each other. This lecture felt really different, as if it was meant to be something more than just a lecture. A few minutes later, the class coordinator rushed into the room, confused, and she was breathless. Who locked the door? She asked. Professor Karmarkar, the students replied. Her face turned pale. The coordinator took a deep breath, then said, That's impossible. Professor Karmarkar died in a car accident this morning. The whole class fell silent. The students stared at each other. Suddenly they understood the man in the story was no one else but Professor Karmarkar himself. They had spent years fearing him, but his final lesson was not about marketing or business or success. It was about life, and somehow his last lecture happened after his death. If you like this story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.